Yes, you can. It's live.
Sorry. Yeah. First of all, thank you very much for joining. And this is a session I took with some of my, a close one within my group. And uh, the purpose was not to come up with this kind of a session, this kind of a discussion on chakra interconnectedness, but somehow it emerged this way. So I thought, why not take a session on Mavin in the same context on how the chakras are interconnected. We all have sufficient amount of awareness on our chakras, what they stand for, where they are located, and what goes wrong when our chakras are not aligned, what goes wrong when one of our chakra is blocked, and so on. We are aware of many of these things. But today I'm going to talk to you about the interconnectedness among the chakras and how one thing can lead to the other. So that is the purpose of this session. That is why the name is Chakra Interconnectedness. So before I start, let me just give you a brief overview of the chakras, which most of you are aware of, but still just repeating. In usual common parlance, our chakras are like a chakra, like a revolving chakra. But in reality, these are all in three-dimensional, and chakras are like actually like funnels. The lowest chakra, the root chakra, is actually pointing downwards from where it actually attracts energy from Mother Earth, from the universal energy field. And then the rest of the five chakras above the root chakra, right from sacral chakra, solar chakra, heart, throat, and third eye, have double vortices. If you notice there in the picture there, they have one vortex. Vortex is the funnel that you see. One vortex pointing front and one vortex is at the back. So it is having two vortexes, both sides, front and back. And the last chakra which is there, which is the crown chakra, again has a single vortex pointing upwards. Okay, a single funnel pointing upwards. So what it actually means is, if our chakras are all active and if our chakras are open, then essentially we collect energy from the root chakra, and then we pass it on through our chakras and pass it on finally through the crown chakra, connecting to the heavens. So, in fact, our body, if our chakras are open, our body is a conduit that transmits or channelizes energy from Mother Earth through the universal energy field to the heavens. That is the actual uh, flow flow of energy, and that is how we have our whole field of chakras and so on. And it's always a circular movement going on. And each chakra has a vortex, as you see there, and the vortex actually revolves clockwise and sometimes anti-clockwise. So, and this also, most of you are aware of the color of the chakras. We all know it follows the Vibgyor, sequence, and it starts with R. The last one, R, is the root chakra. Then orange, the sacral chakra is orange. The solar plexus is yellow. The heart chakra is green. The throat chakra is blue. The third eye is indigo color, and finally the crown chakra is violet. So these are the colors of the chakras, and even in our ancient scriptures, you see these kind of photographs where each of the chakras are explained, and the symbols are mentioned in the right hand side, as you see each of the colors and the symbols of each of the chakras. And this is what I was talking about, how we attract, how we pull, how we attract energy from root chakra and gradually transmit the energy through the last vortex that you have, that is the crown chakra, and connect to the heavens. So it is actually connecting, as I said, connecting of Mother Earth to the heavens through our body. If our channels are open, then the connection is smooth, direct. If the channels are blocked, then the flow gets disrupted. And when the flow gets disrupted, we have different forms of illnesses, emotional blockages, and so on. So that is why it is very important to keep our chakras open. Even if one chakra is not open completely, it can disrupt the flow of energy from root chakra to the crown chakra. That is the essential meaning of how the chakras operate. Now, given that, I would like to focus a bit more on the chakras. And now I think it is the time where we can discuss how the chakras are interconnected among themselves. So, the first thing is let us start with the root chakra. How is the root chakra and what happens with the root chakra? So, I'm sure all of you know the positions of the chakras. So, I don't need to share the screen right now. I'll come back to the screen maybe after some time. So let us first talk about the root chakra. So we all know what is the root chakra. It actually the location we all are aware of. It is actually a chakra that talks about if the root chakra is not balanced, then it represents that we have fear, we have a feeling of insecurity within. There's a lack of groundedness and all of that. Now, let us start with one item of the root chakra. When the root chakra is not open, when the root chakra is blocked, let us talk about the first thing that it affects. The first thing that the root chakra affects is fear. Now, fear is of different levels. Now, suppose there could be fear of darkness, there could be fear of anxiety, there could be fear of question paper, there could be fear of meeting the boss, there could be fear of talking to husband, there could be fear. So many different forms of fear could be there. But some of the fear is justified, and some amount of fear is not justified, or some amount of fear is should not be there in you. So we are talking about those kind of fear which is not common across all people. So for example, if there is a fire somewhere and you have fear in your mind of fire, it is legitimate, it's natural. All of us should have that kind of a fear. But there are some fears which are unnecessary and we can avoid them. Now if these kind of fears engulf us, then that fear leads to insecurity. So I'll give you a small example. Let us talk about suppose we are working in a particular organization and we have an immense fear of facing our boss. So the moment the boss calls, your palpitation increases and you feel very fearful to meet your boss. Now, in case you are fearful of meeting your boss, that in turn translates to insecurity. Or rather, I would say, an insecure person would be more fearful. Today's kids, they don't care about their jobs. So they are not insecure. They feel that if I don't have this job, maybe I'll take some other job. They don't care. So they are not fearful also. So fear and insecurity are interconnected to each other. Now come to the next level. Why is the fear there? The fear is there because you don't believe in yourself. Okay. So if you know who you are, if you know what are your capabilities, then you exactly know what is possible for you, what is not possible for you, and what you can do, what you cannot do. So naturally, this unnecessary insecurity doesn't grip you. So fear and insecurity are connected. Just like insecurity, if this insecurity is there and if it is baseless insecurity, it only means that you are not grounded. So root chakra is a very important signal of a person being grounded or not. So fear leads to insecurity. Insecurity can lead to not being grounded. And if you are not grounded, you feel disconnected with this three-dimensional world. because at the end, we are all made out of uh, five elements of earth, as you know. So if you are not grounded, you are not connected to the physical world. So this is the essence of the root chakra. Now, if our root chakra is blocked, then what happens? Let us go to the next chakra. The next chakra is sacral chakra. We all know that. This is the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra talks about emotional instability. Now let us connect the dots. Fear leads to what? Insecurity. Insecurity leads to not being grounded. Not being grounded leads to not being connected to the physical three-dimensional world. If you are not connected to the world, if you're not connected to the three-dimensional universe that we belong to, there will be emotional troubles. So the emotional instability starts from there, because fear also leads to stress and tension. So that is a form of emotional instability. Now, this emotional instability can be expressed in different forms, different ways. And if you are emotionally not stable, obviously the creativity in you, the creative element in you gets blocked. So now come to sacral chakra. Sacral chakra stands for emotional stability and creativity. So fear is blocking your emotional stability and creativity. That is the second chakra, that is the sacral chakra. Now come to the third chakra, which is solar plexus. Obviously, a person, a person who is emotionally not stable, can you expect the person to be of very high self-esteem? Obviously not. The third chakra, which is solar plexus, actually stands for self-esteem, self-esteem and confidence. So if you are emotionally not stable, if there is always fear engulfing you all the time, if you don't feel grounded, if you feel insecure, then you're emotionally not stable. And if you're emotionally not stable, you lack confidence there, because it is fear coming this way. Then there is a low self-esteem also, because you don't understand your worth, because you're not grounded, because you're not connected to the three-dimensional world. If you're not grounded, then you're not you're not understanding your own self-esteem. So obviously you don't have confidence in yourself. And that is the third chakra, which is the solar plexus. Now come to the fourth chakra, which is heart. So what is the resultant of all this? Fear, lack of confidence, emotional imbalance. Will it help you to stay in peace? Obviously not. It makes you restless. It makes you doubt yourself all the time. It makes you feel that you are not worthy enough. It makes you feel that you should be rude to yourself. You should be harsh with yourself. You should not even love yourself. Forget about loving others. That is the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. Heart chakra is nothing but love, forgiveness, kindness, gratitude. From where will gratitude come? The heart is full of fear. It is not balanced. Emotions are not balanced. If your emotions are not balanced, it is very difficult to love self, because you are always very critical of yourself. Perhaps you are more critical to yourself than you are critical to others. Where will self-love come from? You don't know how to forgive yourself. You sometimes overestimate yourself, sometimes you underestimate yourself because you yourself don't know your worth. Look at the chain happening there. That leads to lack of love, lack of kindness, lack of forgiveness. Now let us turn the coin the other side. Turn the coin. Now again go back to root chakra. Now let us assume that your root chakra is clean. Your root chakra doesn't have blockage. Your root chakra is connected with Mother Earth. If that is true, then you don't have fear. You know how to face the unknown. That will imply that you're grounded. Being grounded implies knowing your worth, what you're capable of, what you're not capable of. So you are now a person who is grounded, which means you know exactly what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. So you're connected with the three-dimensional world. You are grounded. And if you are grounded, you are calm, you are composed. And if you are calm and composed, what happens to sacral chakra? Your emotions are balanced. You are emotionally stable. If you are emotionally stable, then the mind can work freely. Your creativity opens up. You can think of solutions which are out of the box. Now come to the third chakra, solar plexus. You are strong on creativity. You know yourself well. You have self-confidence. So obviously, you don't have any problem of self-esteem because you know who you are. So there is no problem of self-esteem. You know what is your worth, what is your esteem. You don't carry any false ego. Okay. So what does that lead to? That leads to helping you to feel that you are powerful. You are in full control of yourself. And a person who is in control of himself or herself is a person who knows his worth. Obviously, this kind of a person is very sorted. Many times you meet such people here and there, and you must have made such a statement that, I met this person, he's a very sorted guy. What does that mean, a very sorted guy? A sorted guy implies the person knows himself better than others. Others should not know you better than yourself. So now come to the next chakra, heart chakra. Obviously, if you are a sorted person, you are contented with yourself. So if you're contented with yourself, obviously you will love yourself. And if you love yourself, it is easy to love others. You are not harsh to yourself. You find it easy to forgive yourself. So if you find it easy to forgive yourself, you will also find it easy to forgive others. Problems are not important to you. You will look for solutions. Kindness will overpour because you know how to be kind to yourself. If you know how to be kind to yourself, obviously you can be kind to others. A person who is not kind to self cannot be kind to others. Gratitude and generosity. See, another way of knowing self better is also to acknowledge, as I told you earlier, what are my good traits and what are my bad traits, what I'm capable of and what I'm not capable of, and acknowledging it, not repenting, not feeling insecure that I'm not capable of doing that, I'm not capable of doing this. No, I know my limitations. This is what I am. And I'm happy. I'm happy about myself because this is what I am. And no person is, 100%, having traits 100% of all human beings. It is not possible. You are who you are. So here comes the heart chakra. When all the three chakras are open, automatically the heart chakra is open. When the lowest chakra is blocked, it blocks sacral chakra. The sacral chakra blocks the solar plexus. The solar plexus impacts the heart chakra. It's a connected thread there. So the root of all chakras is the root chakra. If the root chakra is open, then the rest of the four chakras are connected to each other and they are also gradually they open up. It can hardly be a fact that somebody's root chakra is totally open and really vibrant and colorful and so on, glowing with red color, but sacral chakra and solar plexus is blocked. It's rare. Very, very, very rare. The root of all problems is the root chakra. Your balance, your lack of groundedness, the fear that is there within you. Fear comes from not knowing yourself better. A bit of introspection will help you to know yourself better and to rectify, if there are anything that can be rectified, to rectify that and get better and better with every passing day. Now come to throat chakra. Just having love within. Now see, heart chakra, as you know, is in the center. Below you have three chakras and above you have three chakras. Okay. So heart chakra is the balancing chakra. We have reached till heart chakra. Now the upper three chakras, their roles are different. These are the higher chakras. So these chakras are not the sustenance, basic sustenance chakras. These are the higher order chakras. So the first higher order chakra is the throat chakra. And throat chakra, as you all know, stands for communication, communicating. The communication can be both ways. Many times we communicate our anger, we communicate our hatred, we communicate our displeasure, judgment about everything. Many of us are very judgmental. Oh, why is he wearing this shirt? Why is he talking this way? This, that, judging people all the time. Part of communication. So communication are of three, there are three angles of communication here as far as throat chakra is concerned. First, you have thoughts in your mind, but you don't communicate that. You keep everything here. Nilkant, yes, sir. That is why the color of the throat chakra is blue. Nilkant. Storing everything here. Not allowing people to know what you're going through. You may be a pressure cooker of negative emotions, but on the face of it, you're always smiling. People don't understand what you are. Is it good? Is it bad? I am not entering into the judgment part of it. I'm just saying this is one part of throat chakra, the communication part of the throat chakra. The second part of the throat chakra is lot of negativity is stored because of the flow that I told you, the explanation that I told you, right up to the heart chakra, because of which There is hatred, negativity, hopelessness, resistance, and lack of confidence, emotional, bottlenecks, all of that, and you are vibrant about it. A people who meets you for 5 minutes will understand that you are a bunch of Karela. They will get the bitterness. Okay. So these kind of people who also open up, they don't store it here, they open up, has two aspects. One, it is good that you're not storing inside, it at least comes out. But the other side is it creates a aura of negative vibration around you. A friend of mine stays in Gurgaon. And since the day she started staying in Gurgaon, she's a single mother. Her son stays in the US. And she is looking for maybe a life partner. And all the time, whenever I talk to her, she thinks that I know some magic. Dave, you tell me, when am I going to get a life partner? Oh my God, Gurgaon is so boring. Gurgaon is so lonely. There are no friends. All the negative aspects keep on. Whenever I call her, whenever she calls me, she talks about her loneliness. She talks how boring and lonely city Gurgaon is. She talks about the people in our complex, how bad they are. They don't even talk to each other. Negative, negative, negative. So she's creating a negative aura around her also. Now, this is like a spiral effect. Negativity breeds negativity. So deep in our mind, you start believing, मेरा तो कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. I'm not going to get a life partner. I am going to lead the rest of my life this lonely way. The subconscious mind attracts these signals, the negative signals. At the same time, I have another person who stays in Gurgaon, also single, also lonely, but till date has never spoken about loneliness, has never spoken about people, bad Gurgaon. Never, never ever. Talks about work, this happened today, that happened today, good things, sometimes some not so good things. Talks about everything, but no complaints. So we have to be very careful about the negative vibrations that we spread if our throat chakra allows us to communicate. Now come to the last part of it. If you are positive, if you are positive, your heart is full of positivity, your heart chakra is full of forgiveness and kindness. All your communication is bound to be positive, is bound to create a positive impact, not only on yourself, but to the rest of the world, throughout everybody whom you meet every time. And through your communication, you will start attracting like-minded people. People who are even better than you. And there'll be no time when you start feeling, wow, the world around me has changed. And so many books have been written on the power of your thoughts, power of your imagination. So if you start thinking positively, you speak positive, you create a positive aura. And that is the power of the throat chakra. Your throat chakra can change your life. But there is little chance that you can break the cycle at the heart chakra and consider the throat chakra, third eye, and crown chakra separate from your heart chakra. That is not possible. So the fear and the shame and the guilt that root chakra can carry, these negative emotions, will not allow your throat chakra suddenly to become very good and very nice and talk about good things. It will not happen because it is a chain reaction. There is no filter at the heart chakra that will filter all the negativities and pass on only the positive vibrations to the throat chakra. That is not possible. So you have to kill. You have to kill the guilt, kill the shame, kill the fear, kill the anger, kill the negative emotions of the root chakra there and then. So healing of the root chakra is so essential. So now, if you move beyond the throat chakra coming to the third eye, you are already, I'm talking about the positive side of the third eye, because third eye is somewhere up to the throat chakra, there was positive and negative up to the throat chakra. But beyond the throat chakra, the third eye and the crown chakra, there is no space, there is no room for any kind of negativity. So these two chakras cannot open up unless you are a person of positive vibrations. As I told you, each of the chakras are interconnected to each other. And these are the highest two chakras. So the positivity of the throat chakra gets percolated to the third eye. Here. And third eye is nothing but, yes, you can see through the third eye and all of that. That is different. But more importantly, what is third eye more, is more relevant for is wisdom. It's not knowledge, it is wisdom. Wisdom, what is the difference between wisdom and knowledge? Knowledge is time specific. For example, today, artificial intelligence, knowing about artificial intelligence, how chat GPT works, and so on, is knowledge. Understanding why you should be punctual, understanding or appreciating why you should be forgiving others is wisdom, because it is not time specific. So third eye raises your levels of wisdom. And when the wisdom moves from the three-dimensional, limits or boundaries to fourth or fifth or seventh or sixth dimension, then it becomes divine intelligence or divine wisdom, which is the crown chakra. Okay, so I just thought I will discuss with you this whole concept of interconnectedness of all the seven chakras. So now, if you have any questions, then we can talk for some time, and then maybe if time permits, we can do something else. So over to you. I'm open for questions.
Thank you so much, Visheshi. It was really wonderful because we did not know all these relationships, and it's really great to know. Anyone else has any question?
Thank you, Shabana ji.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, Shital.
Sir, I want to know means कि हमारा कौन सा चक्र ब्लॉक है वो हमें कैसे पता पड़ेगा?
Okay. So you need an expert to do that. I mean, you yourself cannot understand. There are a lot of ways in understanding whether your chakras are open or closed. And the first and most common way of knowing whether your chakras are open or closed are pranic healers. Pranic healing, I remember when I learned pranic healing, we learned how to see a person in front of us and actually measure the chakra. What is the energy level of a chakra, whether it is blocked, it is open. We have learned that. So many pranic healers can actually tell you which chakra is open, and not only open and closed, they can also tell you what is the extent of your chakra's openness or closeness. It is
Okay.
possible. And then, of course, there are many other, people with third eye open, and a lot of other people who can also, with so many other means, also tell you whether your which chakra is open, which chakra is closed, and so on. But pranic healers are the most common people. Even Reiki healers can tell you about your chakras, whether they are open or closed.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any questions?
So, you mentioned that root chakra is root of all problems. So, how to balance that? If you would like to suggest anything.
Yes, I'm coming to that. Any other questions before that?
Sir, I've heard that the most toughest chakra to open is root chakra. Is it
Yes.
true?
Yeah, see, open also has different connotations. Now, opening can be 10%, 20%, 40%, 100%. It can be anything. So actually, we are not even talking about 100% removal of blockages of the root chakra. We are talking about reasonable openness. It should not be totally blocked, is what I mean. So if it is totally blocked, it is the worst possible case, which is very rare. Totally open, very rare. So 0 and 100 are like very rare. So it is all between 0 and 100. Okay. So for some it is 10%, for some it is 50%, some it is 80%, some it is 20%. So that is what it is. So it is not black and white, open or closed. It is extent of openness.
Okay.
Okay. So if you don't have any questions, I'll do a short meditation with all of you, very short meditation. And during the meditation, I will play a music, and you will just have to go deep into the music and follow the music. So here you go. I'll share. Sorry. Close your eyes. Bring your entire consciousness to your root chakra. Sit straight if possible. As you bring your entire consciousness to your root chakra, visualize the red funnel that is connecting your root chakra with Mother Earth. Try to bring your entire consciousness to your root chakra. Try to visualize how your root chakra is expanding and expanding as it connects to Mother Earth. go deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Feel your root chakra connecting with the universal energy force. See how your roots of the root chakra connects to Mother Earth and attracts energy from Mother Earth and passes on to the rest of the chakras. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. That is great. Feel the energy. Feel the energy of Mother Earth getting percolated to your root chakra, to your sacral chakra, to your solar plexus, right up to your heart chakra, passing farther up to your throat chakra, to your third eye, and through your crown chakra, flowing out as if you are a funnel, a long tube through which energy is passing through your root chakra, passing all the chakras and connecting to the heavens. Visualize yourself. Wonderful. Thank you. As I count 1, 2, 3, you will gradually be able to come back to your normal self. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. So this is kind of a very short practice of opening up the root chakra. There are different kinds of practices. I have also practiced in my group several different forms of opening up chakras. But this music that you heard is a particular form of binaural beats. And what I said was not so important. Also, this is not a meditation that I did just now. It is actually the power of the sound that opens up the root chakra to a large extent. And these are specially designed binaural beats. So that was it. Thank you very much. I'm done. If you have any questions, I can answer. If you don't, then we can call it off.
Thank you, Devashiji. It was really wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think, Premaji, do you want to say something? No, I don't think anyone has any question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, Devashiji.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you, everyone, and see you again tomorrow.